$280 a year to put a design on a t-shirt, that's a lot of money, and that's how much some vector apps cost. So here's the thing, you don't actually need a paid vector app. There are free apps that do the same job. Hey, I'm Elizabeth and I've paid too much for design apps before, several times. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through 3 vector apps that work for designing print-on-demand products or your other creative projects. Ever wonder why your photos get blurry when you zoom in? That's the pixels stretching. And if you're not using vectors for your designs, the same thing could happen when you print them on a t-shirt. Digital images like JPEGs and PNGs are made of pixels. Tiny colored squares packed into a grid. Stretch the images too big and the squares get bigger too. That's what causes the blurriness. Vectors work completely differently. They're not made of pixels, they are made of math. And no, you don't need to know any of it. The file is basically a set of instructions that tells your computer, draw this line here, curve it like this, and fill it with this color. Pretty much a recipe. So when you stretch a vector design to any size, the computer just redraws it. It stays sharp every time. That's incredibly important when you're printing on bigger stuff like a t-shirt or a hoodie, or embroidery on a beanie where every stitch has to land in the right place. If your file isn't a vector, you might end up with a pixelated design, and no one wants a pixelated design, especially when you're printing it on something you have to wear. Here are 3 apps that'll get the job done for you, and you don't have to pay a single cent. First one is Affinity. This one's a big deal. Affinity used to be a paid app. Then, in October 2025, Canva bought it and they made it completely free. The full thing, all the pro tools, $0. It's now a serious designer alternative to Illustrator. And it's not just for vectors. Affinity is like 3 apps rolled into one. You've got a vector studio, a photo editing studio, and a layout studio for things like posters or product labels. And you can switch between them seamlessly inside the same window. So you can design your t-shirt graphic, touch up a product photo, and lay out your packaging all in one place. One feature that's especially handy is image trace. You can take a raster image, basically anything made of pixels, like a sketch you scanned or a photo or something, and turn it into clean vectors. So if you've got hand-drawn art sitting around, this is how you get it vectorized and print ready. Affinity works on Mac and Windows. To get it, head to affinity.studio, download the app, and sign in with a Canva account. A free Canva account is enough, you don't need to pay for anything. For print-on-demand specifically, here's what matters. Affinity opens Illustrator and Photoshop files, so you can open Printful's design guidelines straight in Affinity, which is super convenient when you're designing for POD. It also has a ruler tool that's great for checking measurements. You can switch the units to inches in the document settings so you can space your designs out properly, especially for embroidery where every stitch counts and elements need a minimum height and thickness to come out clean. And the best part is you get full DPI control on export. So hitting that 150 DPI minimum for direct-to-garment printing or 300 for embroidery is no problem. One downside, Affinity has to be downloaded and your computer needs to be fairly powerful to run it. So if you're on an older laptop, this one might not be for you. But if your machine can handle it, you're getting a pro app that could become the next industry standard for free. App number 2, Inkscape. Inkscape is free and open source, which is a fancy way of saying it's built by a community of volunteers and it's free forever. And it works on Mac, Windows, and Linux. So if you're on Linux, this is actually your only real option out of the 3 apps in this video. Now, Inkscape's been around forever, over 20 years, and it shows in good ways and bad. The good way, it has a huge community, tons of tutorials online, and basically every vector tool you could want. The bad way, the interface looks like it's from 2010, and I'm being generous. Toolbars all around the edges of the screen, a lot to look at when you first open it, but hey, if you miss your Windows XP days, this might actually feel cozy. If you're brand new to design, you'll need a little patience. But once you get used to it, it's a powerful tool. And again, it's completely free, no account needed, no sign-in, nothing. You download it and go. Inkscape has measurement tools that let you check the exact distance between objects down to the pixel. So when you're laying out a design and every detail has to be in the right place, you've got real control. It can also turn raster images into vectors with its trace bitmap feature. So, same idea as before, sketch on paper, photo on your phone, drop it into Inkscape, and turn it into a clean vector. The big trade-off is just the learning curve. It's more technical, not as drag and drop as something like Canva. Inkscape isn't trying to look modern and hold your hand, but if you put in a couple hours with it, you've basically got a free Illustrator level tool on your computer. Last one is Figma. Now, Figma is a bit of a different beast. It started out as a UI tool, the kind of thing people use to design websites or apps, but its vector tools got so good that designers started using it for everything. Logos, illustrations, you name it. Figma's free with a small catch. The free starter plan only lets you have a few projects. But for learning, occasional side projects, and quick t-shirt designs, it's more than enough. It runs in your browser, so there's nothing to install, and it works on basically any computer. You can also download a desktop or mobile app if you prefer. I actually love it and use it all the time. To get started, head to figma.com, make a free account, and you're in. Here's where Figma gets interesting. Inside the free plan, there's a feature called Figma Buzz, the easiest way to put together a quick vector design. Pick a template or start blank with your own dimensions. For a Printful t-shirt, the front is 1725 by 2070 pixels. For the actual design work, Figma has the essentials: a pen tool, shape tools, Boolean operations, which is essential for vector design, and a fancy name for tools that let you combine, subtract, or intersect shapes to build new ones. Good for icons, illustrations, or anything custom, and all of it stays as clean vectors, so nothing pixelates when you scale it up or print. On export, you can save your design as a PNG at a higher resolution, so hitting the quality you need for direct-to-garment or embroidery is no problem. The trade-off is that Figma wasn't built for print. It was built for screens, so you won't find print-specific touches like an inch ruler or a built-in image trace. If you want to turn a sketch into a vector, you'll have to install a third-party plugin, which can be annoying. One thing that makes Figma stand out is collaboration. Multiple people can work on the same file at the same time, like Google Docs but for design. Worth noting, full team collaboration is a paid feature. The free plan keeps it pretty limited. But for solo work or quick handoffs, it still comes in handy. Bottom line, for clean, simple vector designs, Figma is hard to beat, especially if you like the idea of opening your designs from any computer with just a browser. So that's 3 free vector apps that'll save you a couple $100 a year. Affinity for Pro Tools, Inkscape for power if you don't mind the learning curve, and Figma for simple angular designs that you can create in your browser. Got a favorite already? Drop it in the comments. If you want to explore other design apps like Canva, watch this video next. I covered some of the biggest t-shirt design trends right now and recreated each one in Canva from scratch. See you there.